back to my channel. So today is our 4th wedding anniversary, and I think I'm gonna vlog with you guys. So first of all, I need to go find something to put my husband's gift in. I know this sounds like a repeat from his birthday. Why haven't I already done this? Because I'm slack. It's okay. So when I finish my next meeting, I'm gonna run and get that. We also need to run to a Sephora really quick, and so that's just a pickup order, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But and then I think I'm gonna pick up one more thing for the hubs. Listen to me. One more thing for my husband, because I don't even like how that sounds. And then finish my work day, and then I'll let you guys see what we actually decided to do to celebrate this year. We've opened gifts and we about to get ready for the evening. I'm about to do my makeup, but before I do that, I need to polish my toes. And so while I do that, I think I'm gonna try to talk to y'all at the same time. Y'all, this sounds like a disaster. I could multitask. This seems problematic, but I want to talk to you guys about like, I don't think that's gonna work, y'all. And I don't want to stand up because I'm not fully dressed. I want to talk to you guys about my last 4 years of marriage, because you know, I have heard a lot of people that have been married for a long time say that the first 5 years are very difficult, and I don't know, I don't really feel like it's been difficult. Now, 2 of those years of marriage, at least, we've been in a pandemic, so everybody's life has been difficult together. But did we have anything like completely terrible go on? No. Honestly, when I think back to like when we got married to now, I am so proud of us, because we've made a lot of different strides in that time. And you know, unfortunately, I have seen marriages that came before ours end already. And then, you know, some people don't even stay married as long as we've been together. So this year, what year is it? I have to do the math. So we started dating in 2008. Wow, it's 2022. So this year will be 14, wow, that is crazy. 14 years that we've been in any kind of relationship and 4 years of marriage. And so, you know, one would assume that we probably had a good understanding of like who our partner was and kind of what they kind of expected. But what I will say, the question that people always ask is like, does it feel different? Like when you get married, does it feel different now that you guys are married? Because we were already living together and all of that before getting married. So I always said, no, it doesn't feel different, and things don't technically change. However, I do feel like expectations change, and that's always the conversation that I have with people. I do feel like expectations change tremendously because there's a title. So it's just like if you become a mom or you become a manager or I need to clear the storage on my memory card, but luckily I have additional memory cards. So let me move this so it's like a little bit more centered. So this is actually no longer my anniversary, obviously. This is the Sunday afterwards. I am about to go to brunch with some of my girlfriends. Let me get my mirror. And so I'm gonna continue my conversation about like me reminiscing on the last 4 years of marriage. I think I left off talking about how, you know, we dated for like 10 years, and that includes college window of time and us like kind of, you know, getting our lives together leading up to marriage. And we had also lived together. We were shacking up before marriage. And so, you know, the question of, does it feel different? No, it doesn't. And I was talking about, while I think I was like polishing my toes or something, but I was talking about how a lot of the differences with the title of wife or the title of husband is that expectations change. And I think the problem is that people don't communicate those changes, as well as they communicate other things. And so with that in mind, you know, it just kind of becomes one of those things where you know, people feel like their marriage is struggling and it's not. And so for us, you know, I think I don't want to say a hurdle, because I don't really feel like we had too many hurdles in our marriage, but I think one of the things that you really have to be aware of is, like, you know, for us, we've been together for so long that I think we warped into this my husband knows me, my wife knows me world. And remember those expectations that I talked about? These are kind of like things that you just expect, but you don't communicate. And so it's almost like you're expecting someone to help you do something, and you never ask or communicated the need for that help. And so, you know, in a perfect world, husbands and wives can read their partner's minds and easily determine the needs of their spouse. But in reality, we all know that's not possible. And I think that's one of the bigger things. I think another thing is, as you all grow as individuals, and so I guess that's the other thing, like for us, because we've been together for so long and we kind of have been together through the most transformational years of our like adult life. I think that, you know, you'll start to see things change. And I'm not saying that as it's a bad thing that things are changing. I'm seeing it as a, you know, things will just change. Like your interests will change, their interests will change. And even the nature of like how you all nurture your relationship will change. Obviously, the things that you value over time will change. The things that you want out of life may change, and that's like an important one. I don't know that that necessarily mattered in our relationship as much, but I just have seen that, like, you know, when you're dating, I do feel like you have this conversational approach to the future, and you know, you just kind of talk about stuff. I'm trying to cover up my hyperpigmentation on the side. I have like this permanent contour right in this area and the same on the other side. And sometimes my foundation be acting funny with me. But yeah, I just think it's just one of those things where, you know, when you're dating, you're always like, yeah, I can't wait till we do this. And you're always like so hopeful and just thinking about what's to come in the future. And I think sometimes, like with those conversations, you know, they're very free-forming. They're not necessarily anything that is concrete or really like set in stone. And I think like that can be problematic sometimes, just in my own experience. You know, I feel like, and I'm really talking about like life-changing topics, like, you know, maybe, I don't know, career, expansion of your family. If you get to a point where you're talking about like even like financial decisions, like buying a car or buying a house, or you know, even like the kinds of things that you're willing to spend money on, just like those kinds of things, I think it's important to like get on the same page with it. We haven't really made any major life-changing decisions since being married, but you know, just like the preparation for things can sometimes put you in this place where you start to realize that like what you deem appropriate, necessary, feasible, they might not. And it's not always about money either. It's just more so about you know, although you are a couple, right, it doesn't mean that you all think the same. And so I think that's like important for people to remember, because you disagree doesn't mean that your marriage is in trouble. Now, you do need to find the common ground. If you can't come to a level playing field, your marriage might be in trouble. But disagreeing in general is not a bad thing. It's just how well you all are able to compromise is gonna be the part that matters more. I'll be honest and say that, you know, we've been in some situations where our ability to compromise was highly tested. I've had my own struggles with like just trying to be right and win, and like I mean this in the most genuine way. Like, you don't have to be right, you don't have to win. And honestly, what I will say is, if you love this person and the feelings that you all share is genuine, I guarantee you will compromise. And you'll start to notice that, like, when you start to make a compromise, your partner will make other compromises, and you might not notice it immediately because they might not necessarily be like super intentional about it, if that makes sense. But they will see your effort, appreciate it, value it, and honor it, in that you'll start to see them make other compromises or give attention to something that they otherwise didn't. And honestly, I think that is admirable in a lot of ways. You all like grow as individuals, but most importantly as a unit. It is so like rewarding, because and I'm out of breath because I had to run upstairs to get these lashes. It's so rewarding because you'll start to see like the mutualism, that's the word, the mutualism of your relationship. Like, y'all will just like eagerly dive into, this is for the benefit of my family, or, you know, I am happy to do this because this propels my family forward. Like, you know, those kinds of thought processes and stuff. And it is so rewarding and such a undescribable way to kind of see that kind of stuff come into place. And then I'll also say this, like, there is that moment in married life where you start to see things start to like pan out gracefully and perfectly for you all, and I love that moment. Y'all, so I'm gonna give y'all a little snippet of my outfit. This is a two-piece from Shein. It does have a little ruffle neck. Unfortunately, in this view you can't see my whole outfit. I paired it with this yellow Marc Jacobs tote bag, and I have on some taupe boots. I'll insert some pictures so you can see the whole look. But yeah, this is what it turned out to be. And so let me bring you guys a little bit closer in the light so y'all can see my makeup. Oh, not y'all seeing all my junk in the back. Hi, she's serving face a little bit. Yes, she is. Obviously enjoyed my mimosa flight, and it's an amazing Sunday, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for many more. Bye, y'all.